All right, hello everyone. We're back and trying to explain this thing. So I got an email from someone from the last video, from my first one, and she was really nice. We had a good discussion, good talk, and she sent me a video, which we are going to watch today. And right off the bat, it seems like it's about meditation, stuff like that, and I'm just going to be brutally honest and just say what I think because, oh man, I don't think that the direction I want to go with this is towards spiritual stuff and, let's see, faith, stuff like that. I'm not really big into that stuff. But I don't want to put anything off the table. So I'll watch this and I'll talk about it and see. Maybe it'll help. Maybe I'll get further just from watching this. So it's a video about meditation. I don't really know what this guy does or anything. I have never seen him before. But I'll talk about it and see where it goes.
Something incredibly fundamental about yourself. Okay, so most of the time we are identified, and we don't even know we're doing it, but we're identified as some part of ourselves.
Okay, I don't know if this is how you guys felt from my first video, but this shit is really hard to follow. There's a lot of terminology and just random words. I wish that I could just describe it in a way that was easy and I could just say it's like this and this, but I can only say so much. I don't have it's weird to say, but I feel like there's not the right words to describe what I'm talking about. And what I mean by that is if I try to say directly how it's different, it's damn near impossible. I don't think I can do it. Maybe one day I will be able to after I've gone into it over and over for so long, but this is the point that we're at now. I just wish I could be a bit more straightforward about it instead of kind of running around in circles trying to explain it. But yeah.
Some fragment, some aspect of ourselves. And that part that we're identified with can shift. So we might identify with one part in one moment, and another moment we're identified with a different part. And we don't even usually notice that that's going on. We don't notice that shift is going on. So we just think it's the same I all the time. Just think, who's doing this? I am. Who's aware? I am. But,
so he's talking about eyes and stuff. I don't think I had... There was a comment I saw, and it was talking about vision. Is it... Because it's not about what I see, right? It's not about... If I was blind, this stuff would still apply, what I'm talking about. It's not to do with my vision or, what I see or how... or what I taste or how I speak or what I hear. It's nothing like that. It's nothing to do with that. This thing would still apply if I was deaf, blind, and mute. So, yeah, it's very weird to describe. It's more so something just to do with my just existence, I guess. Not to get all spiritual and stuff about it, because I don't know. I don't think that's the direction this is going. But if there was science to do with this stuff, it would make it so much easier. And I wish there was. And I'm hoping that maybe this thing will bring it to there one day. But for now, this is where we are. And I'm doing my best to try and describe it. I'm going to get into another thing that I saw a comment about. So someone asked, how do I know it's different from what other people, or how do I know that other people might not have it? And that's a good question, because in order for me to describe how I don't think other people have it, I'd have to explain what it is. And I can't really do that yet, because I don't know, I've never heard anyone talk about this problem that I have. So yeah, about the guy asking what it is that I think other people can't have. And to put it this way, it's that when I think about it existing, like in my being, right? I can't see another person having it because it's incredibly unique, and I don't understand how that would work. I wish I could explain why. I really do wish I could, but I genuinely just can't. This is the biggest problem I face with this channel is like, I can't explain this stuff directly, and that sucks because it's gonna feel like I'm hitting a wall over and over and over and over. But hopefully I'll get to a point where I can talk to certain people. Maybe they can help me try and talk about it and explain it. That's all I really want.
That all of that content is occurring in space.
Alright. I'm going to stop the video here. And the reason for that is because what I'm talking about and what I'm dealing with, it isn't something that you can obtain through something like meditation or through thinking and convincing yourself you have something. Not saying that this is what this guy is doing, but my point is that I was kind of born with this. I've had it since as long as I can remember, which is my first memory was like when I was 4 years old on my mum's bed, and that's how long I've had this thing. So it isn't something I thought that I had, or that when I thought really deeply, like when I kept digging deeper and deeper, that I was like, oh wow, I just discovered this thing. I've kind of had it for a while, and I don't know why it took me until I was about like 9 years old to realize, like, oh, this thing is weird. Because I was going to talk to my dad about it, and then I kind of cut myself off. And that was a really pivotal moment, because that's when I just decided I was just going to kind of keep it to myself. Because how do you tell someone, how do you explain to someone that you have something that is completely indescribable, unexplainable, and different to anything you've ever heard before? You're going to sound a bit weird, and I didn't want it to just be written off by my dad as something some kid would say, like just a kid saying kid shit. So that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm here today, to figure out what it's about. I don't see a reason to keep watching this video. It seems like something I'd probably have to watch in my own time. But yeah, the video isn't bad by any means. It isn't, it's just not for me. It's not something that is going to help me out. But it was worth a watch. I got to explain a lot of things that needed to be explained. I've skimmed through it a little bit, but at the end, in his conclusion, he's basically just talking about stuff that's completely unrelated to what I'm dealing with. So this might be good for other people. I'm not discrediting the video. It's just not for me. And so I feel like that's a fair reason for me to not keep going. But this was very productive in my opinion, because there's a lot of things that I got to talk about. I got to talk about, I guess, why I think this doesn't apply to most people, or to anyone besides me. This isn't something that I've convinced myself I have. It's something I was born with. And I wish I could describe it and explain it, but so far I'm unable to do that. So don't expect a lot of rambling from this channel. Expect a lot of theory crafting, ideas, because I'm not going to be able to figure out what this is in one day. That's why I can't explain it as well, because even I don't know. I guess I don't know what it does. I don't know what the point of it is. But I know that it's there, and that's about as far as I've gotten. So yeah, thank you for watching, and be sure to leave comments of any ideas and any questions you have, because I'm going to try to reply to all of them. And yeah, I'll see you next time. See ya.